I don't even know where to start with these people. Between Bronte and Alyssa, I don't know who pisses me off more. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie. For those who don't know me, reviewing Married at First Sight season 10 episode 25. Before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. You can also show some extra support by following me on my other platforms. So as we know, Hugo and Taylor have left the experiment. It was a long time coming. Don't even know why the experts wasted our time. Why did you waste our time? Anybody could have told you that match was never meant to be. Never. Taylor with Hugo, for real. Okay, honestly, Taylor, just for her personality alone, shouldn't have been on the cast. And if we really wanted to spice something up, you should have put her stubborn ass with Harrison. Now, to see those two go together, that is prime time television. On to today's episode, however. First on the couch is Alyssa. Alyssa's on the couch with Duncan, and basically she feels like, I don't even know if I could rationalize it because it doesn't even make sense. Duncan doesn't prioritize her. She feels like there are things that he is keeping from her in terms of how he really feels about her life circumstances. And she even got so emotional that she walked off the couch.
He would say, well, what priority am I going to be to you? I dig that my child's always going to be my first priority.
There is an underlying insecurity
100%.
that Duncan won't want her after the experiment.
I agree.
Please don't. Her upstairs as well. Can we get off the couch, please?
Hearing how she's phrasing Duncan's responses to her little meltdown, it does sound like he was being like passive aggressive or that he's the villain in the story. And I'm like, that's not even close to the case. Alyssa? It's not even close to the case. The man constantly tries to reassure you, but you find every single reason to make him look like the bad guy. And it doesn't even make sense because there are other men in this process who could easily accept that role, yet you choose the sweetest, seemingly most blameless man in the process and make him look out like the evil one? For real? It's clear that she has a lot of insecurities, and I'm so sorry. This might hurt a lot of people's feelings, but this is just how I feel about the situation. Your insecurities are not your partner's responsibility. Healing is for you. You're supposed to do it for you. You seek healing for yourself. You know what I mean? Can your partner want to be an aid in your healing process? Absolutely. But that onus is on you and nobody else. You know what I mean? What do they say? Trauma is not your fault, but it's your responsibility. Yeah, literally that. So I'm just like, he has been as nurturing as he could be when it comes to your insecurities. And that's not even technically his job. But he's doing it anyways because he is a partner and he wants to make sure his partner is in the best frame of mind to have a healthy relationship. A homegirl loves to self-sabotage. And she's trying to make it seem like he cannot handle the fact that she's a mom and there's just things in her life that he's never going to understand. You can't understand it. I guess you cannot understand how somebody would want to accept you, flaws and all, maybe because she doesn't even accept herself. You know what I mean? The whole like cheating thing, being an ex-Mormon. Listen, I would know how much religion plays into your psyche. So I'm just like, Alyssa, if you're not going to treat this man right, please leave him alone because there are plenty of women, myself included, who would gladly take your place. Before I continue, I wanted to say, and I forgot to say it in the review, that Duncan has shared that it does play on his mind, but it's not something to our knowledge that he's made it an issue. He acknowledges that Alyssa has a child and that it is something that they're going to have to navigate together. I do understand that as a mother, being apart from your child is very heartbreaking, and you want to make sure that it's going to be for something, you know? You don't want to go through this process and then it doesn't work out. So I completely understand where the feelings are coming from. I just think that a lot of the issues are coming from projection. Tanya and Ollie say they are already... It just fits, Tanya and Ollie. Oh my gosh. They are ready to go on the outside. However, distance is a big factor.
For me, it's combining our lives, you know, and how that would look.
I don't really want to do the long distance. Like, I want to be there, and I feel based on my career, I can make that move here.
We've seen it work, you know, so don't let distance deter you. And it doesn't sound like that's the case. It's just something that is a part of their circumstances. I feel like they've climbed to #1 spot for me. I feel like they have. Lyndall and Cameron have dropped just a little bit because I feel like Cameron reminds me of Cody, and it's very scary because the things that are faults for him, so like not being able to be emotionally expressive just innately, are things that Cody struggled with. And even when he tried, it seemed like he was trying for the sake of Selena asking and not because he genuinely wanted to. And I wonder, is Cameron gonna conform in this process for the sake of the process, or because he actually wants to be that kind of husband for Lyndall? And like it's a change that he wants to do. You know, I hope what I'm saying is making sense. So yeah, I'm just like, I feel like after this process, Cameron and Lyndall, they might not last long. Bronte, like, I want so badly to just flip my desk over, but I'm not going to do that, obviously, because what is that going to help? Nothing. Bronte and Harrison hit the couch. And even after Bronte's meltdown, the previous episode, especially detailing that maybe Harrison does gaslight me, and maybe I have been glossing over some issues in our relationship, she's gonna sit on this couch and say the reason why they broke up is because Melinda planted seeds of doubt, and now Harrison feels like, well, we're not going on the right track, and she's like, well, I'm gonna stay to prove it to you that we are.
From that comment, Harrison retracted a lot. That's why we broke up.
Last night you were in such a bad place and you were distraught.
The comments on the retreat really did plant seeds in my mind of doubt.
I literally have nothing to say because there's no way this is real. There is no way this is real. It would be one thing if we had never heard Bronte pinpoint the things about Harrison that makes him a bad partner. But I'm like, you have. You've showed that he's lied about certain things. You've detailed the fact that he has gaslit you. He's emotionally manipulative. Like, you have said these things from your mouth unprompted. So why now all of a sudden? Is it, oh yeah, no, I'm still falling in love with him. Our issues are due to other people and there's nothing wrong with my relationship. Really? Really? That's what we're doing? I have something else to say about these two. Oh, if this was really real. Yeah. I know reality shows are not real, but you guys know the whole point of us playing into reality shows is so that we can believe that they are. If this was really real, I need the experts to add a lot more smoke, a lot more fuel, a lot more fire, because where is the vim for Harrison? Where is it? They're being too easy. I need Alessandra to rip him to shreds. I need old girl in the middle with the blonde hair to dig into the situation. John, Paul, is it John or Paul? I always mix him up and the UK guy up, their names. Where's the energy? John Paul John. Pretty sure his name is John. Where's the energy for Harrison? Are you serious right now? I feel like they gave it more to Taylor than they have to Harrison. And yeah, maybe Taylor is a little bit more blunt with her mistreatment of her husband, but come on, Harrison, for real, he needs a lot more retribution. Evelyn and Rupert say that the sexual attraction between them has been growing, and it's nice to see Rupert be less awkward.
When she's walking past, I'll slap her on the ass and that sort of thing. We've kissed a few times.
Like good kisses?
Yeah, I mean, I rate my kisses.
A confident man is an attractive man. Of course, there is a line, okay? I don't think Rupert is near that line, but he's approaching, he's approaching being a fully confident man, and it's nice to see. Him and Evelyn seem to be getting along very well. I mean, hey, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Not that they were enemies before, but them having a common enemy in Harrison it helps with the connection. Let's be honest. Same thing happened with Melinda and Leighton. You know, honestly, couples therapy for Married at First Sight should just be how many ways can we dislike Harrison? Because I promise you, it'll bring us together. Yeah, y'all should look into that. Anyways, yeah, no, it's just nice to see Rupert a little less high strung because it was giving me anxiety, and I'm not even married to him. Melinda and Leighton, of course, are doing a lot better now that Leighton had Melinda's back during the conflict with Harrison. Like I said, the dislike for Harrison is a bonding moment for everybody. However, Leighton is still emotionally detached.
Felt to me like he was really like protecting our relationship, saying, don't come past this wall.
I'm always going to have Mel's back if I feel that she's been disrespected.
I mean,
I've always backed you.
but you haven't.
Have you always been this analytical in relationships, Leighton?
At least probably my last couple of relationships, maybe.
How's that working for you?
Evidently not great.
I can't even say that I fully blame him because something about Melinda, although they talk about the future and how they're trying to make this relationship work and stuff, something about her makes me feel like once they're on the outside, she's not going to be putting in the effort that he would like to see. And so if I was sensing that, I wouldn't want to put myself in emotionally knowing I'm not going to get the same from the other person. You know, like I don't want to be the one who's caught off guard. I don't want to be the one who's bamboozled. I don't want to be the one who's heartbroken. So I'm going to put up a wall, and it is what it is. Maybe I'm reading into it, but I feel like that's what I would do if I was partnered with a Melinda. I think she's doing great in the process. Like they've been making a lot of strides, but I think as soon as she gets back home, it's going to be back to the workaholic. I'm a boss babe. Nobody can tell me anything. And I don't see this relationship really being fruitful. Last on the couch is Claire and Jesse, and basically Harrison, you see, this was the mistake for Claire and Jesse. Y'all were not supposed to listen to Harrison. You were supposed to fight against Harrison because that is what bonds people. But here goes Jesse listening to Harrison. And now the seeds of doubt have grown into a full plant, and well, yeah, he's done.
You chose to believe what Harrison was saying over what Claire is saying to you.
Although I'm not back in the moment watching Claire and Adam connect, I'm still put back in a moment where I'm reminded of that.
Harrison wanted to deflect off the pressure he may have been facing at the table.
Ultimately, the damage was done prior to Harrison's comments. Clearly, Jesse couldn't shake the feeling that Claire wasn't fully into him, and then being reminded of the fact that she can show interest. It just isn't directed to him. Like he couldn't get over it, and that would hurt anybody. Cheating or not, if I look at you and I feel like you don't desire me the way that you desire that person, that would break my entire spirit. That would break my entire like. It'd be one thing if it was literally, actually, I don't even know if I could justify this, but I'm going to try. It'd be one thing if, one, I didn't see the affair or I didn't see the fruits of the affair, or if it literally was like you were sloshed, just completely inebriated, and it was a true lapse of judgment, and in fact you are more attracted, like I don't know, like that would be me trying to justify it. Because if you see your partner visibly lusting over another person, just the thought of that alone is gut-wrenching, if I believed in this relationship, you know? So yeah, it doesn't surprise me that Jesse couldn't shake the idea and decided to leave the experiment. Claire didn't fight back. She thought, hey, well, we're dead in the water. It is what it is. But the next episode is a little bit spicy. The experts are doing a wife swap. First of all, missed that show. I really, really missed that show. They should bring that back. They're doing a wife swap? Harrison and Melinda in the same apartment? That's going to be interesting. As always, please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.